Hey y'all, it's Tali and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are doing a hashtag designer DIY with Tali. I've been feeling in the crafty mood lately, so I'm getting these designer DIYs out for you guys, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this one. So in this designer DIY, we are going to be creating our very own Chanel surfboard. I have always seen these on Pinterest in the summer, like I've always seen these come up on my feed, and I post them to my summer Pinterest inspo board and everything. And I've even seen like Chanel Beach and the Chanel House, and like it's just a whole vibe. But I'm nowhere near that vibe, and I'm going to create that vibe at home now with this DIY. So insert inspo pics here. These are just pictures of the Chanel surfboards that I'm taking for inspiration to create my own. Now this DIY, one thing I want to say is a decor DIY only. It is not used for actual surfboarding. I do not know how to surf. I do not go to the beach to surf, and I do not have any need for a real surfboard. So this is simply a decor surfboard. So please do not get on this surfboard that we make and try to catch some waves, because it is not going to work, I'm sorry. So not only is this designer DIY super chic, but I think it's going to look super cute in our rooms for the summer. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Tali Ruta and welcome to my YouTube channel. Designer DIYs is a series on my channel where I create designer items for less. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because we are so close to 300 subscribers. It means the absolute world to me if we can reach it very, very soon. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on all social medias. I'm also going to be adding my Facebook page on my social medias now. I just started to make a Facebook page for my YouTube account. So if you have a Facebook, please go like and follow the page. And if you guys like this top I'm wearing, make sure to check out last week's video of the designer DIY where I made this Love Shack Fancy inspired tank. Without further ado, let's get into this designer DIY with Tali Chanel Surfboard Edition. All right, let's get into these materials. And I just want to say all the materials in every designer DIY that I do will always be the best of my ability, linked in the description box down below. Okay, I literally can't even fit this in the frame, but the first thing you're gonna need is a surfboard. Or in this case, I would say a wooden craft surfboard project piece. I'm gonna put this here while I talk because I don't want it to block the view. But, so this surfboard I actually found at a thrift store. It was just like this. I'm assuming it must have been just a decor for like a kid's room or something like that. But when I saw it, I saw Chanel Surfboard when I looked at it. So I do not have this exact surfboard to link, but there are other wood options that are made for DIYs. Now, depending on the size of your surfboard, there also are smaller versions if you want to make like a little mini surfboard to put on like your shelf or something. That's totally optional. But depending on how big your surfboard is, you are going to need some paint. Since my surfboard is huge, it is about like half of me, literally, I'm going to use spray paint. Now, there's actually tons of different Chanel surfboards. The main ones are either black or white, but I'm going to create a white one. I will insert the picture of the one I'm going to recreate here on the screen. For mine, for the edges, I'm going to need some painter's tape. So probably the most important part of this DIY is to nail that Chanel logo. So I decided to get the perfect Chanel logo to get a vinyl made of it. I found this amazing Etsy seller. I'm gonna put her name here on the screen, and she's going to be linked down in the description below. She was super nice and she was super responsive in my questions and stuff by asking for the logo. She can create anything and she can create in any size. This is her, she's Panda's Vinyl. And she was just a really awesome and amazing seller. I asked her to create this logo, and she even included this for me as well. So it depends on the surfboard you are making. Mine calls for this logo, some have the circle logo, some just say Chanel on it. There's a few different ones, but I'm gonna link Panda's Vinyl in the description down below and the listing that I used to ask for this logo. I also really like that it comes with this little envelope, and it says if you've never done vinyl before, gives you a little sample test, because I never done vinyl before, so I really like that. All right guys, let's get into making our Chanel surfboard. So the very first step up to this surfboard is to paint your surfboard. So I'm gonna go spray paint mine right now. All right guys, I'm in my backyard. I'm using the spray paint like a microphone, LOL. But anyways, I'm in my backyard and I'm getting ready to spray paint the surfboard. All right, so let me show you guys my spray paint setup for. Okay, so I just have 2 watering cans that I actually filled with water to use as weights to weigh my newspaper down, and now I have my gloves here that I'm gonna get put on, and then I have my spray paint, and I'm ready to spray paint my surfboard. Okay guys, please mind my look. I'm literally like dripping in sweat, but I just finished spray painting the surfboard, so now we're gonna wait and let it dry. All right guys, it's a little hard to see the surfboard because it is white and my background is literally white. I'm gonna move it on this side. Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little bit better. But here's my surfboard completely spray painted white. On to the next step. Now that our surfboard is fully painted white, we are going to start adding the details. So since mine has the black edges around it, I'm going to be using my frog tape to make a border and paint around the border. And I'm just going to actually use black acrylic paint to paint it on. So let's go do that. Alright guys, here's the surfboard completely outlined in tape. So this is just the outline I'm using to create the border of the surfboard. The Chanel surfboard I'm recreating has a black border around it. And here it is. I pretty much basically just put the tape around, you know, and just went in a circle. And it also has a little like tail at the bottom, I say. But yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the next step. And the next step is going to be to paint the border. Alright guys, it is the next day and the board is fully dry and fully painted. So here it is. I think it turned out, oops, let me move these. I think it turned out pretty good. I like how it looks. I like the white, I like the black ground. I like that it's very chic. And now we're on to the very last step and we are going to put the part that makes it Chanel, the Chanel logo. So again, it depends on which design you're doing, but mine, I'm going to place my logo about right here in the middle of the, and again, I will link down the seller and the listing of where I got my logo from. And after we stick the logo down, we will be done and we will complete this designer DIY with Tali. Alright guys, now that the vinyl is on, it is time to reveal the final board. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about that thing right there that is always behind me in my craft room and in my designer DIY videos. So this right here is my Press for Chanel designer DIY plaque. Now, for my OG Tali Ruta fans, this was actually the very first design DIY that I ever posted. This one has a lot of sentimental value to me because, of course, it's the first DIY I did. It's one of the things that made me start this series on my channel, and it's just very, very special to me, and I actually really love this decor piece. I think it is very chic and it is very, very Chanel. So for my new fans, if you guys have not seen that video, I will link it here on the screen. And something I just want to say that I think is cool is that this was the first designer DIY I did on my channel. It's Chanel, and this is not the last DIY I'm making, obviously not. But I think it's cool that we're circling around back to Chanel, and it just reminds me of the very first one I did. Now for the part you guys came here for, which is the Chanel Surfboard. Here she is, fully done, and I have to say, Little Miss Chanel Surfboard is rocking it. I think this is so cute, and I think it turned out really, really well. I love the black and white, I love the simplicity, I love just the look of it, and I think this is going to look super duper cute in my room for the summertime. And if you have any questions about how to make this designer DIY, make sure to leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as like possible. And there you have it guys, this is the Designer DIY with Tali Chanel Surfboard. Again, I just gotta say, I love this, this is a vibe, this is so cute, and I'm definitely gonna go run and put it in my room and display it there every summer. If you liked this Designer DIY with Tali, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we are so close to 300 subscribers, and I mean the absolute world to me if we reach that very, very soon. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on all social medias here in the screen, down in the description below. And for all my Facebook friends out there, make sure to check out my Tali Ruta Facebook YouTube channel page, which will also be linked down below in the description. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, fantastic, gorgeous, magical, blessed day.